Hey everybody, I'm Akila Serenity, and this is episode... Math is eating me up today. What's up, y'all? My name is Nikila Serenity, and this is episode 8 of Nikila Serenity. Okay, woo, woo. Okay, we finally at episode 8. This segment on my page is called Nikila Serenity, not because my name is Serenity, but the definition of serenity is the state of being calm and untroubled, and also what I like to call unproblematic. Y'all already know. Come on now, y'all already know. Today's video will be about not having friends, okay? Being friendless in 2024 is something that I never seen for myself until 2024, okay? My last video that I did is exposing people in 2025. So I feel like this video following up right after is just perfect. Chef's kiss. Everybody give me a hand clap. So, not having friends in 2024, I am a person that does not have friends. I have associates, I have people that I'm close to, I have people that I say hi to when I see them, I have people that I text on a daily just to check in or text every week. But I am a person that does not have friends. I don't have a best friend right now. I don't even have a friend that's gonna come over, kick it, chill. Right now, I'm not alone. I am by myself. I'm in a season where I'm by myself. I feel like I never really had a season to where I was by myself. Like, y'all ever felt like you are a person that always has somebody around? You don't see that as an issue. I started to see that as an issue when I realized I wasn't treating the people that were around the best because I felt like, well, y'all gonna be around anyways because they were always around. So, like I said in the last video, I've had a friendship for 16 years that is no longer around, and ending that friendship, it was hard at first. I had to grieve it, but overall, it has been one of the most beautiful things that I've done for myself and for my self-respect ever, honestly. Before we get too deep into the topic, y'all already know we have to do the word of the day. And the word of the day today is solitudinarian. Now, look, the words sound crazy, but I do big crazy words that mean words that we say on a daily basis because I want my viewers to expand their vocabulary with me. Like right now I'm working on grammar. Every day I try to make sure that my grammar is getting better and better because I am a person that will say betterer or metterer. Like I am trying to make sure that my grammar is excelling along with my vocabulary. And the definition of solitudinarian is someone that lives in solitude, someone that rather live in solitude, okay? I don't even have to tell y'all why I picked the words at this point. Y'all already know I always pick words that have to do with the videos that we're doing. So the word of the day is solitudinarian. Right now I am a solitudinarian. But hold on, before we get into it, right? I need y'all to get into the back of the dress. I'm loving it, okay? I love the back of this dress. Like my back is getting a lot of air and I'm loving it, okay? Right now, like I said though, I'm not alone. I'm just by myself in this season and I needed this season so that it could open my eyes. I feel like sometimes God will get you by yourself just to see if you will pass certain tests. So, while I've been by myself for a whole entire year, me and my ex-best friend, we have not spoke in a year or a little bit over a year. And in this year, I've learned a few things about myself, more than a few things about myself. And I'm a complete different person. And I'm surprised that it took nothing but a year of learning new habits to adapt to new ways of living and new ways of speaking, new ways of acting, even new waves of people that approach me. The people that approach me are completely different. Like I'm 21 years old, but I chose to settle myself down pretty early. And that was because I don't think I liked the way that I was acting before. So erratic and so bad at the mouth and the way that I was speaking. I started to see it as an issue because I didn't have a childhood to where I grew up thinking that that was okay. I grew up in a childhood to where I would get in trouble by my dad for not valuing my friends. And I think I'm coming back to that space of how I was raised. I'm coming back to that space when you experience even the slightest bit. Like my dad passed away when I was 13. Before he passed away, it was always instilled in me and my sisters that y'all value y'all friends. I remember one time we did something so bad to one of our friends, and girl, I got a whooping so bad. I think I remember the make and the model of that belt. You feel me? I got a whooping so bad because we was always taught to value our friends. Y'all don't do no bogus stuff to your friends. And after my dad passed away, I had a sense of unobligated to do nothing. Like, I ain't obligated no more to value nobody if I really don't feel like it, because the person that was holding me accountable to acting right, they're not here. But just because you have those few years where you're acting out and you're acting very erratic, for some reason you still always end up coming back to what you were taught initially, and that was to value the people around you and value yourself enough to respect those people, to respect those relationships. So I'm back at square one, y'all. I'm learning new habits, and I'm so proud of myself for going a whole year without putting myself in positions to make new friends and just let them down. Because I did find myself a few times like trying to experience new people and trying to have new friends, but it'll always fail because I'm very open. So I would text you and be like, I'm sorry for being ghost. Right now I'm just in a space to where I cannot be a consistent friend. I had just lost my friend of 16 years. Like, we're no longer friends. And even over time, I realized that, like, though my friend, I feel that my friend was wrong. And the way that I reacted was because I felt like my friend was wrong. There was no reason I couldn't have treated my friend softer in the time that we were having a disagreement. But you just live and you learn. That doesn't necessarily mean you revisit it, because what me and my old friend had was very toxic. But this new friend that I was trying to get to know, I just didn't know at the time that she just wasn't the friend for me. Because when I tried to be open with her and be like, listen, I'm so sorry I'm ghost, like, I just don't feel like I could be a consistent friend right now, and I apologize for that. I just hope that me and you can still, y'all was crickets. It was like, bitch, get on somewhere. So I just didn't know, I didn't know at the time what I was doing. And when I realized, oh wait, you tripping. You wasn't supposed to go make no new friends. You were supposed to sit with being by yourself for a season, and you didn't do that. But on top of you not doing that, you drugged somebody else in and made them think that you were going to be a good friend to them and somebody decent to talk to, and you didn't hold that up. You didn't value that. So while I've been by myself, like I said, I have associates and I love them very much. But while I've been by myself, I've been able to mentally grow, and I've been able to become this person that I am so in love with. I've been able to become this person that I can't say that I would rather not be. I've been able to come into and step into my destiny a little bit more. I've been able to be like, look, I want to start back up my YouTube. I've been planning to come back to YouTube for months now, like months and months and months. Like, I cannot begin to tell you how long I've been planning to come back to YouTube. I just knew that I wanted to do it in the right headspace so that I could share my knowledge. I didn't want to, like, my first few videos, they're deleted now because I was like, you didn't want to come back to YouTube in that manner. You didn't want to come back with the erratic behavior. You didn't want to come back in that type of space, in that type of life. Do what you wanted to do and actually be who you want to be. And don't act like anybody will want you to act. Act how you want to act. I've become this person that I'm in love with. I fell in love with myself because I do feel like when I had friends, there was more room for competition. And not even on my end. I've never been a competitive friend. I never really wanted to compete with my friends. I never really cared to. But the people that I had around me and the people that were drawn to me were very, very competitive. Very, very in a space. They were in a space in their life to where they weren't sure about their own destiny. So they came and they tried to suck the life out of me and suck the destiny and destiny swap with me. And I feel like a lot of hatred came out of those situations. on both ends. A lot of when both of those situations, when my past situation finally came to an end, a lot of hatred ended. Like, a lot of hatred came out of that argument and came out of that it was like there's no return. We spoke to each other in such bad ways. I even spoke to his mother in such bad ways that there's no returning. And I look back and I'm like, I never want to be that person again. And the only way I'm going to grow from being that person is if I dissociate myself with that person, and I dissociate myself with the person that I was too. Because it's never no one side, y'all. Like, I don't like when people, like, two friends get into it and then the person be like, it's all your fault. No, it's both of y'all fault. Both of you chose to result into hatred when it came to handling each other and arguing with each other and misusing each other and abusing each other. So not having friends in 2024 has been a tough experience. I've cried about being lonely. I've cried about wanting that thing. I've even experienced slight jealousy with, like, my husband and his friends. Like, why do men tend to be able to hold on to these friendships for life, and women just tend to, like, F you and we're not friends? And just, like, I've been surrounded by some very beautiful women and very beautiful men. Like the friends my husband have, I love his friends. Like, for Thanksgiving, I'm trying to make all of them banana puddings. Like, I love some of my husband's friends. They really all have this grown man thing about them. And I've always inspired to have those grown women, beautiful friends. And it seems like they always come in older women. I don't know. I'm 21 years old, but I love hanging with older women. They just have this essence and they have this substance to them that I do kind of feel like the girls and the women that I've been surrounded by for the past couple of years, they were missing. And I think that it came from the lack of self-respect and dignity and in myself, in myself too, because I don't necessarily believe in you attract who you are, because I had a lot of friends that was hoes and I just wasn't no hoe, like, I had a lot of friends that was out here and I just wasn't like that, like, but I do feel like you do have friends that share a lot of common interests for some reason. Like, they share a lot of common things, But as I started to lose those common interests, I started to realize that friends were falling like flies. But also, I did realize that I am less likely to forgive my friend, but I'm more likely to forgive my man. Does that make sense? I'm more likely to forgive my man than my friends. And why is that? Like, because I feel like women fall out so bad sometimes that it's no coming back. But I also feel like I don't want to argue no more. Like, I don't want to argue with my friends. I don't want to have a friend that we are arguing and we're at each other's necks. I don't want to do that anymore. I feel like with my past friendship, I should have added value to my friendship, but it only works if both parties want to do it. So I don't even necessarily know if I could have, it's like you don't know what you can do, guys. I don't know. Like, and I'm even done worrying about what I could have done different. It's what I'm going to do different. So I'm okay with being by myself. I love myself. I go places by myself now. I'm not scared to step out by myself. I go out to eat by myself. I will go to the bar by myself. I just don't like the bar. Like, like, I don't mind being out by myself anymore. And I feel like I added value to my relationship with myself by being by myself. Like, I still have my husbands. I still have my friend. Husbands is crazy. I still have my sisters. So I'm sorry. I have to go tell my husband stop screaming. I still have my sisters. I still have my husband. Like, and I love having them around. But I think that I'm growing into a space of where maybe it's time to put myself out there again. I don't know yet, y'all. I don't know yet. I'm considering it, y'all. I don't know. But we're going to see, okay? I really hope y'all like this video, and I hope y'all found some value in it. This is Nikila Serenity, and this is episode 8 of Nikila Serenity. I really hope y'all liked it. But don't forget to come on back to another episode of Nikila's Serenity when you are free.